the right side, but didn't threaten mid as fast as they are now.
Look at him, Dante so aggressive off the rip, but Cryo's able to intercept in there with a headhunter. Crew, though, already taking up in A main. Starting to inch the way forward. Cryo's got a second sense for it, but Menzino is able to find two. Prowler follows up onto the site, and Crew are running in numbers. 100 Thieves had to try and filter in through the back of the site here, but it's ugly, it's messy, and it's down to Kess, who's essentially stranded in mid.
Yeah, you're a little bit of resistance here, though.
Smoke's traded. Kesnet there already in the TP animation. Goes down. Caught out, and now 100 Thieves might try and take some more liberties. Pushing up on his defense side. Melza spotted out in the open with the spike, no less. Cut off by the smoke. Our Crew completely stranded was Dante Deus. And that gun round falls over very quickly. Of what felt like just a pretty decisive push up mid by the defenders.
Yeah, that was a hard read from Asuna right there. Just spamming the smoke understand.
This map is pretty paper mache to these wallbangs.
Yeah, especially on that B side. I mean, pretty much all of that default site is just spammable. So both initiators here as well. I mean, if you run into this blender, you might get cooked.
Oh, no way. Oh, he's caught him already. EU is on one today. And also confirmation on Shy's position. Steel guard on in hand for the Vice. Player advantage so for 100 Thieves, and our Crew are milling about and considering a re-hit over towards the B side.
I'll have to relook at that. I don't know if there was any call that made him throw the blind ult right into main. But they get so much value out of it.
Okay, I guess I've been trying to get clear maybe of the Steel Garden, but Melsa was stuck waiting on the corner. And an elbow, EU is posted up. Sits tight. Here's plenty of footsteps. Player swinging around the smoke, though Shy's able to catch him out from a player disadvantage. Crew had claimed back into the saddle. Cryo now has to try and work mid alongside Xander with the op in hand. See Kess's corpse there with a very threatening Odin of the last couple of rounds. He's the paranoia, catches Melza out. He's not quite close enough. Shy and Kezen are split on the site. Xander knows he's going to swing this hard, but Kezen is going to lock it down. It's on Cryo here. This is a pretty tough proposition for the man.
Gotta save this, man.
Yeah.
You want this operator in the following round.
Frost attempt.
And Xander has always been smoking towards A main and never got pressured on that side. So they definitely know here the last second hit is coming towards this B site. They have both initiators playing. Han, Recon above the smokes to try to fight back.
High-low setup here in B Heaven. This info gained by 100 Thieves with the pressure now is on, and there's the overdrive. Dante trying to run them ragged. In mid here again, 100 Thieves had to find a response, but Dante is a little too quick with it. And he's waiting for Xander to step up as well. Ooh, Viper's pick coming down, pre-plant here. Crew looking to stick it, and Dante's found his third of the round, running them into the ground. These reinforcements are making their way in towards the back of that A site. Cryo steps out. He's got that hero rifle, and he puts it to great work. Menzino already out of the picture here. He's going to have a little bit more, though, to juggle. Asuna tucked in that corner, but Cryo has really got this Vandal involved in the round.
Yeah, he looks dialed in right now on this angle, and now it's up to Shy to try to make magic out of something. He should try to go towards B, take that 1v1 against Kess, and call his team back, but it looks like Crew, they just want to run it down.
Oh, to the Marshal of all things, Kesnet. Eats a headshot. And straight away, it looks like we've called a cancel on this. Kess will be the sole player over on the B site for now, sat on that Sheriff. And unlikely 100 Thieves will be able to respond all that quickly. It's an awkward spot to try and anchor here for Kess as well. He doesn't need to. Takes the shots, backs away. Spike drop that's going to buy time for the rest of 100 Thieves.
Man, you got Fade ult still if you want to invest it. I mean, why not? You know, secure the round win right now and break the economy. Get some stuff going for yourself.
C's dropped in. Kess roughly aware of where Shy is going to be, but now that Heaven position's about to be taken up, Shy is going to feel the net close in, and EU puts him out of his misery. Nice and quick. This is going to be fast. Immediately, yep, TP towards the backside of A for Kesnet. He's going to stick it. However, EU ready for it. It doesn't matter. Kesnet is able to get the better of him in that duel. Traded out eventually by Xander, who does get there. A site not quite open yet. Xander still stood in the way, but Shy's able to bowl him over. And now we've still got the Odin coming back into hand for Kess. There's that Nightfall, of course, from the previous round. Melza are also going to eat a Prowler straight away. And there are too many angles to account for here. Tour de Force claims one. And that'll be 100 Thieves responding to that hard, fast hit from Crew.
Off angle all the way deep. I mean, the last time he played it, he was a little bit closer. You know, you could peek him and see him instantly almost. This time, tucked all the way on top of truck.
I feel like I was back in round 3 or 4.
Yeah.
So this is Crew now. The plan out of the timeout was to slow the pace down and work like a slow scaling into this B side of the map. Here's that fast lane. So half a Kestis into wood for the trees here. Looks like there was a ping out there, straight through the smoke. Arsenal gets caught, but here's Kess and EU once more combining for 3. And Melsa is caught on the outside, looking in.
It's just the initiator show right now from 100 Thieves. I mean, EU and Kess are both just taking over this map in terms of the info that they're gathering for their team.
Yeah.
But even the shots that they're hitting individually, I mean, remember
We saw that, right? We saw a quick probe to A, and I think it haunted off the line, but Cryo won't be shifted by Initiator Util this time around. Takes his pound of flesh, backs away. But now Crew have gotten all the way up mid. So a transition towards the B side seems reasonable, but they've got to assume that that's where the train has fallen back to. Oh, wheels are falling off. One timely Huddersfield from EU, and they are caught in the thick of things. Steel Garden attempt there from Shy, but no one from 100 Thieves playing remotely close to that. It's an op on one side, Huddersfield on the other.
even a bunker smoke given for Kess as well here. Two of them. In fact, I mean, Crew know there's a player in here for sure. But what can you do? He's got a shorty, man.
And he's also like, okay, well, live your life, Kess, because we're just watching the spike.
Well, it was a short-lived life. EU able to at least pick up that position. It's down to Shy. The spike's loose, though, and it's in mid. This really should be better formality for the last round of the half here, as 100 Thieves always seem to have the answers because they always see it coming from Crew.
No more thorns. Retrieving fly.
So what can Shy do here?
It's going to be
30
difficult, man. They have
left.
such a good crossfire setup.
Launching
They've been
forward.
backing up a little bit more, playing the time in their favor here for 100 Thieves.
Xander happy to stand amongst the Razor Vine. 18 seconds Shy. Has to try and take the fight. Oof, with Shy at the helm, you always feel like it's possible, but no.
Not in the bag yet for 100 Thieves on the attack, who we have yet to see in their attack side calling.
Speaking of which, looks like the plan was to hit W and go for it. Aggressive opening here over towards the B side of the map, and Xander has already plucked Kesnet out of the midst. That's a lot of that stall util already handled, but the Horde does confirm 100 Thieves are lingering here in main.
Yeah, everybody's there.
Yeah, you can't go back at this point. You got a full commit.
Seems to be the plan, but Crew are getting in position now. The rotate coming across from Mazzino. 100 Thieves know they're on a clock. Don't want to be overwhelmed here. They've made their way onto the site, and that is sharp stuff. Now Crew have been forced out to the extremities, and Arsen is looking for more. There's a swing from Mazzino. He is hitting those shots, and would have been up to Shy, but
For us to see Sunset.
100 Thieves are very much like conditioned to Crew taking that space in mid. But they're obviously playing this double initiator style. He'll steal. Oh no, Melsa.
It's just one of those games, man.
He wasn't even
It's just one of
pinged
those
out. He
games.
wasn't even pinged out by one of the 42 scan bits of util on this 100 Thieves side.
Just feels like this is the map
Yeah.
for this to happen. Like, these smokes happen from top to bottom. You kind of just think you're going to jump on the top of the ledge. You try to find the timing of where players are going to be and just spray. Because you could try to hide behind the walls, but it's paper thin as well. You're just wall banging at the same time. So if you don't get kills, potentially you could still get some damage done, and that allows you to get some upper hand in the long game in the round.
Flash in now, of course. Gate crash across the way. It's Arsenal got caught out, though. That was apparently a little telegraph. Paranoia. Oh, Cryer tries to respect it, but he's going to be nearsighted by it, and Kesset can see him across the way. I love this TP from Xander. Headshot onto Kesset, but he still stands at 35. Kess able to pick up the pieces. Now Mazzino has to rotate in from across the map, pinged out instantly. Advance warning, and we know what 100 Thieves do with that. They close. No.
History could repeat.
Okay, nice little
There you
proactive
go.
push here out of the B side of the map. Before 100 Thieves can really get set up in main. Damage trade, of course. Dante able to walk away with his life. Elsewhere, there's some exploration going on. Cryo's trying to see what he can scrounge up on the A side. Orb take. Oh, it is pretty straightforward for 100 Thieves to try and tempt Crew into another engagement. That one does not break their way.
And that's now Hunter's Fury for EU.
Oh, he's too clean with it,
Dude,
bro.
he's so good with the Odin. It's just disgusting, man. He just peeked the Vandal with an Odin. Crouch peeked him.
Took 0 damage, by the way.
I mean, come on, man. Now he has Fade Alt. I mean, this one's in the bag right now for 100 Thieves, unless there's some ridiculous heroics from the side of Crew.
They have no info.
They got
Zero
everything
info.
they need. For Cryo, he's posted up on one side. They had a trip watch in middle. Both initiators have all of their utilities, so they could drone, they could prowler, they could recon with the Hunter's Fury, and also Fade Ult. I mean, they're in a good spot to win this round here for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, you just go A connector here, Fade Alt the entire site. You're gonna hit nobody. Maybe Shy can play on the outside edges of the Fade ultimate, but
I mean,
it's still, you're just gonna get overwhelmed right here, surely.
you're going to get deafened, you're going to get nothing, you're going to get Odined.
Shy faces the music. Yeah, it was exactly as you drew it up, Vans.
It's so
10
freaky,
seconds
man.
left.
This gun on land especially is just, it's so hard to play against.
Take them.
And now you have info that no one's even spawned yet, so you can really just play time now. If Kess even wants to, we can go all the way back A main, play the spam, be the win condition. He doesn't even care, though. He's just going to battle.
Those that need to fight. You have Hunter's Fury to close and seal the deal at the first map, so you have to move quickly for Crew.
We're going to try and find a way to take these fights, Crew, but 100 Thieves going to give them a respectful berth. Oh, it was down to Dante at a sliver of health, and there it is, folks. An open and shut case in map number 1. 100 Thieves game against NRG recently. Definitely a back and forth affair. It looks like a slow roll into showers is order of the day. Set up for an ace split. Horn reveals nothing, and will force also Melza back over on towards the site proper. Gonna waste too much time, boys. Looks like we're gonna have it here. Clone drawn out, Melza forced away to the right here by that paint shell. Try and smoke reactively, but already 100 Thieves are swarming on the site. Arsenal, though, a step ahead of the rest of his team, and you can't really trade that. So Cryo now inside the smoke. In the past, the Brim on this map used to love hiding in his smokes on defense. Now 100 Thieves scaling to the side, but it's going to be a re-clear coming out from Crew. Cryo, those steps to it very quickly. That Sky Smoke's about to dissipate, and Dante's out in the open. He doesn't care. Oh my goodness! That is putrid from Dante. Head on a swivel.
And they have actually even Vice stall on both sides, so this is actually quite nice for them to play the long run for Crew.
Crew also have that deep shower side information, so they've got a good feeling that 100 Thieves are looking to end it B. Dante, that's straight through the poison orb. There's able to find Arsena. Cryo decay down, still wanted to take the fight, but not a great idea against the Spectre. Drops low. EU, though, holds his ground. Hoping for another challenger to step up, but he'll have to be satisfied with 2 to even the odds.
What did EU eat today, man? This guy has been a freak on holding these angles. Anyone that peeks him just gets insta.
Almost could have felt that third one if they actually swung through that
He
smoke
was
there
ready
for
for
Kess
it.
at
You saw the
100%.
awareness?
Crosshair placement was already there, but thankfully, even if he fell, he still had support from Kess to make sure that they trade out a 2 versus 1. But now all grouping up, a full execution towards the B site, but there's still 2 players from Crew winning here.
And safe peeks here from Kesner. Information gained, but unfortunately it's not going to help him against 3. Flooding out of Hookah 100 Thieves. Because obviously we've got Melsa set up towards the back of the B side and getting the elbow early, but the Prowler has likely spotted this out. That'll be followed up by Xander, bounding his way forward, allowing for Kess to get the kill. And so Shy has to step up and give it a tap. In that 1 versus 3 Hawk, we'll see here. Xander evidently doesn't. Going to be some stall, of course, with the Brimstone. Molly on the site. Another tap from Shy, and Kess is going to be a little bit more canny about it. Eventually steps up and dispatches him.
EU's 1 HP, and this guy's getting wall banged and still wide swings to fight against Shy.
It was just a wall trip. Up to that TP rotation over towards the A side of the map. No Vice wall now left in showers. Xander quick with it. Already up on box, already on the side, but time is ticking down. 12 seconds left to play here. Xander has to give an account of himself there, and that is beautifully done, but Shy still at large on the site. Down to 30, but still a problem. And we're going to run out of time here. Xander has to try and plant this, and he realizes that's just not an option. Spike loose, round over. 100 Thieves out of time and options.
It's a massive overcook of a round from 100 Thieves. It just looked like they didn't know where they were.
Trying to punish at least a peek from Cryo. And then hopefully, if you do get the advantage...
Oh, no.
But you don't. But if you did, you would maybe could use the Vise ult to play into even playing fields with this buy that you currently have.
I got the trade, I guess. Eventually, Cryo dealt with, but all of them, of course, 1 shot to the Outlaw. Well, now they know A's the weak side, 100 Thieves. And they're going to start to drift in that direction with Xander already down short.
Dodge of the Vice Flash as well.
That's twice that happens.
Bro,
Shy's
since
going to have
picking
to
up his
reposition.
IGLing, Xander has...
Go ahead.
He's gone huge, right? He's been so much improved, just at least in impact. And he's obviously taken calling duties on.
Oh, it's completely valid. Sometimes when you're in all the action like that, it gets your brain flowing, and you could really lock in.
Okay.
I mean, he gets to be this round. By the way, so
Ready to go very fast again into the A site.
They're going to take the tempo now with Cryo, already dimensional drifting onto the side. Plenty to see here at back of site, but Cryo, how do you work with this? Still guarding to ward him off, potentially no sticks it, and here come the shorties to get involved. Showstopper as well, can't shut that down with a Steel Garden. But Melsa emerges and deals with the raise threat. 100 Thieves, though, fully committed now to this A side of the map, and they're going to get into the side while Crew take a beat, get topped up.
An opportunity for Kess to shine once again as a newcomer for the team. 1 player down, 400 Thieves, but also a Nightfall for the information.
No room to use it, though. Guiding Light going to pink him out here, and they know exactly where EU is waiting. So Thieves finally decide to be the ones that take the initiative, though. They just get Cryo trying to dig something up here over towards short side. Mike gets on pushing up. Look how low Crew are over here. EU correction is there. Kesnet low, tucked in the corner, and Melsa is dealt with. The guy is electric today.
10 seconds.
Started off in Corrode with some beautiful multi-pieces, and now that A site's been cracked open, there's a rotation opportunity here, and enough time for Kes to stick it.
They threw them for a loop here. Crew rotated, thought that they had the stronghold. Weak side with the Viper's Pit. Now 100 Thieves has the plant.
Crew knew they were weak. They had no showers presence. That's why we had a player rotating back through Sport at the time, and that's a tough one for Shy.
And that's on that player right there. Cryo was holding on that side for Showers, and Shy about to get challenged towards Showers.
Same setup as the previous round.
Nice shot, man.
Able to hold the line, hits the first bullet.
Wall trick.
Now the aura threat.
Someone slipped up this far, though.
Yeah, look at already onto the side here is Xander. Zeno has a sense for it, but Xander's just ahead of the curve here. Trying to keep Kesnet quiet over towards Vents. Obviously, we have the Seekers out on the site. They're going to be cleared. Xander asking the question. Shorty gets its value.
No
and
way.
again, Crew just get run over.
I'm telling you, it doesn't make sense. 100 Thieves are just firing at a different level today. He's in heaven, man. He's going for the spawn trap.
Oh,
and he gets it.
Four. Straight down short goes that Trailblazer. Dante not far after it. Xander just dazed. No position to really hold his own. Straight into the back of the A side. And over towards Vents. Crew have gotten themselves blistering pace from this squad. And this is what they need to do to get back into the game. But 100 Thieves always have a way in a 3 versus 5. They've now put Kesnet on his own. And the spike is out in the open in front of Vents. And boy howdy, say your prayers, buddy. This is going to be quite a frosty reception, and Cryo proves my point.
I actually quite liked what Crew did in this round. And
There's no fast rotate back towards the A site this time around, though, so they are kind of leaving Cass on an island.
Just the gate crash that would get them there.
there's
Yeah, now that it's tossed
members
back.
here. There's 4 members here.
Oh, God! Poison all comes down, and so do those 2 extremity players here for Crew. Spike, though, is with them over at the A side, and that definitely makes the decision pretty straightforward for Crew now.
You have no other options.
Launching smoke.
Just gotta hit your shots now. Run out. A site.
Shy got flattened. Kess just shot a couple bullets in the smoke and took him down to 50. Not where you want to be at all. Cryo's able to wrap now, and very quickly, 100 Thieves are going to have their tendrils on them. Paint shells rain down. And that was already Shy, now plucked away. It's on Melsa. Post plant is going to have to go monumental in a round like this. Xana takes the swing. He falls. 3 on the trot for Melsa. Arsenal in his face will finish him off. And that's 100 Thieves getting to 12.
Not getting the support for the rest of his team behind him for this series, but has Showstopper to try to open this up.
Doesn't have Nico Machine and Tin Chop anymore, fam. Back to the side, Dante. Well, that's not how he would have liked it to have ended. Taken down by Xander. Chunks him to 20. That's going to have to be enough. Cryo, though, overwhelmed the close range. And in the corner, he's going to be tugged. Don't do it again. I already see Dre pointing at the sky.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, no way, man.
Not to be. Nice little swing there for Kesnet. We'll hold Hookah down and leave it up to Kess, who obviously found an ace in like his 3rd round of VCT play.
Yeah, on Sunset. Now he's just trying to bait out the shots, hoping that they swing out 1 by 1.
Smoke's down.
But you know, for Crew, they're definitely disciplined.
All right, staying in the game, our Crew. 100 Thieves.
That allows for a rotation, 400 Thieves, so it's kind of fortified here on the B side, and that's spam. Dante gets picked again.
Cryo. Oh, okay, gate crash. Not there.
Yeah, he fell asleep right there. So I've been there, literally. In recent times as well.
Yep. Time is a cruel mistress, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Melsa here sat on that orbital strike. Smoke to the back of this B side, though, and then EU's in trouble. Yeah, he was mid-jump there. It will go low. A case that has been found. Xander, yeah, from elbow, just straight through that smoke. Call the TP play. Arsena already here up on this site, though. Shy got deep. Arsena can set up in Lamps. What is Shy's plan? Try and get at least the plant to set up here. It's obviously Melsa looking to stick it. Arsena might have a timing. Sound made. It doesn't matter. Backs are turned. Melsa couldn't respond. Showstopper out the pocket. Bob's your uncle. It's Melsa out of the game. And on Mazzino to try and keep Crew afloat here. Now, what has been otherwise an underwhelming match, to say the least, put to bed without dinner. Our Crew A 13-5 result here on Bind. To follow up, a 13-4 on Cruise map pick of Corrode.
Clinical stuff from the 100 Thieves bind.